He's off.
God bless you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I'm here with my musical director, Moises Perez. Moises, introduce yourself to these people, man, and let them know what you do, who you are.
God bless you guys. My name is Moises Perez. I participate at my home church, Fountain of Restoration, Pastor Javier Perez, my father. I'm a producer, singer, can't write. I wish I was a songwriter.
You getting there? We're working on that.
Yeah, we're working on it. But yeah, my boy Eli's MD, musical director.
Hey, man.
We doing big things for the Lord, man. Just trying to win over some souls, and you know what it's about. God has been good. God has been blessing us, and I'm happy with our ministry right now.
Amen. Yeah, so we were talking about a little earlier. We were having a conversation on the side before this, and it was a very interesting conversation. We were talking about how sometimes being predestined, or having a call instilled and prophesied to you at an early age, can kind of, in some sense, be overwhelming, right?
Yeah. No,
so, what are your thoughts? What are your feelings on that? Like, how do you feel? Because I know you personally, you're, and for lack of a better term, like a musical prodigy. Like, you play any instrument, it doesn't matter. You're able to interpret music like its own language and just create something like a vision. Like, for example, like the song that we're working on, I literally just said it to you when you just started making the instruments come to life. So, like, being with that, how do you feel, ministry wise? Like, has it ever, in a sense, almost, even though your passion is music, made you not want to do it because you're so destined for something so great, and you're like afraid to fall? Like, you know what I mean?
Well, in my opinion, and I think that you could relate on this, ministry is kind of intimidating.
Yeah,
you ever think about like yo, God has promised you so much, but you just get worried.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yo, I'm human, and things can happen, and so like it's kind of intimidating looking at the future and thinking like God has so much to do for me, but you don't feel worthy.
Mm-hmm.
Which is kind of like the song
like
we're working on.
Yep.
The song we're working on, like I really relate to that song, man. Just cause like, yo, God has done so much good stuff for me. God will continue to do good stuff for me. God has so many good plans that is been confirmed so many times, and it's like you just don't feel worthy because it's like, yo, God is so good, and
I'm not.
I'm not.
Yeah.
It's just it's just be straightforward. I'm not. So
and it's crazy how you said that they're good plans too, right? It's like the Lord isn't gonna place you in a position or bring you through a path that's gonna be, not a good choice, not a good plan, not something that's gonna harm you, but instead something that's gonna allow you to grow, and something's that's gonna help you in your future, and just it's gonna be beneficial to you. And not only that, but it's something that you enjoy.
Right.
Like we have spoke earlier, the Lord's not gonna give you a gift or give you a calling or something that you don't enjoy to do.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it's a double win, right?
Yeah.
Because you're doing something that you love, you're doing something that you're passionate for, yet at the same time you're glorifying your Father, and you're winning souls for Christ, and you're blessing people, and you're helping people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like you're winning on both angles. Like, how could you not want to do that? And yet we still feel afraid. And I don't know about you, but I feel like it's kind of like, you're a pastor's son, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like you're held to like a different level of responsibility, right? You're
it's
like that.
You're being held by everybody's expectations. So it's like it gets to a point, and I'm not saying it has to be like this. I'm not saying it is like this now, because I've grown from where I was,
Yeah, you matured, yep.
Yeah, it gets to a point in your life as a PK where it's like, and all my pastor's kids can relate, it's like you feel like you have to live your life according to the expectations of others, the expectations that people expect for you to live, how they expect for you to act. And so, like when you hold, I'm not going to say anger, because it's not really anger, it's just when you're angry and you hold that in your heart for so long,
yeah.
And so it's like it builds up and builds up, and that's kind of how it is. Living to those expectations and everything as a pastor's kid is, where it's like, it's not that you want to sin. It's not even about that. People think that pastor's kids just want to sin and they can't because of the expectations. No, it's just, it gets to a point where it's like you get tired of trying to meet people's expectations, and instead of focusing on your relationship with God, which is what I struggled with, I wasn't even focused on my relationship with God. I was focused on the church, how the people viewed me.
It was almost like you were more focused on the responsibility, like it was a task.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And so, like, even more on the fact that I was the musical director, too. It got to a point where I wasn't even worshiping. I was just making everything sound good.
Wow.
So I was playing, and I wasn't praying. I wasn't reading the Bible. They would read the Bible. I'd be drinking water and making sure that the next song is on cue and what the key is, and directing my bass player and my drummer and my guitar player. And so it's a lot of responsibility, and I was just taking the music responsibility.
So it's almost like your worship and your passion almost became an obligation.
An obligation, exactly.
Wow.
And so then on top of those obligations, you have expectations. And so you feel like you have to meet your expectations while at the same time you have to meet your obligations. And it's never your obligation and the expectations overpower your will to worship.
Yo, so let me ask you a question. Did you ever feel like you got to the point where you wanted to just stop music because it was almost too overwhelming?
I did.
Wow.
I did. Like, after high school, you know my testimony. I left my house. I was sinning. I was doing what I was doing in the world, and I stopped music. I mean, I had my studio equipment at the crib and everything, but I was just making beats and getting high with friends, and it sounds good.
Yeah.
But I never did anything. I never released anything. It wasn't for the Lord, which it was never going to prosper if it's not for the Lord, right?
Yeah.
So, I stopped because of the overwhelmingness of not being a PK, but just everything else in life. And life hit me, but I stopped music, and then, and it's my testimony, right? I was drunk and high one day, and then just my whole life flashed on my eyes, just my whole life, and I'm like, yo, I'm 18, but I'm living to pay rent, yo. Like, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I don't even have time to practice anymore. Like, what happened to my music? And so it's like, when I say my whole life, I'm not just talking about my childhood. I'm talking about the times where I have been called. Like, we were talking about people, like, your ministry is confirmed so many times where you're just like, bro, like, how can this be fake? And so all the double thinking on, like, my ministry, everything just came to my mind. It's like, yo, what are you doing? Like, I just kept asking myself, like, what are you doing? So my friends, the only friends that I have now, like, 3 people in my circle, bro. And I pulled her to the side. I'm like, yo, what am I doing? She's like, what do you mean, what are you doing? I'm like, bro, what am I doing? I'm drunk and high when I should be at the house making music. And I should be worshiping the Lord. And it's like, I'm destined for greatness, and I'm not doing anything great right now.
I can totally agree with you. So it's like, I had my calling for music since I was young. And people, like we shared earlier, at 8 years old saying that I was going to preach, at 14 years old saying that I was going to do music and preach, and just all these people just prophesying it over my life. And I found myself for a while, even when I stopped and I was like rebellious, and, because the church hurt. I was like, what, I'm not
when
you
posted about that the other day, man, I felt that. I'm like, facts, bro.
Because I was allowing people to be my God instead of God being God for me.
Right.
So I let that church hurt disrupt my relationship with God. But even when I was out in the world and I was doing what I was doing, you know what I mean? The womanizing, the drugs, the alcohol, the doing music out secularly, talking about sex, and all this stuff that I was doing was reflecting, where I was in life. Yet a part of me was like, yo, you're doing this all wrong. Like, you shouldn't be doing this. Like, what you're called to do. Like, you already know, basically, like, where you're destined. Where your destination is, and yet I'm still choosing to go the wrong way. Knowing where the end route is going to be. And
that's the worst part.
I purposely decide to take that left turn. I purposely decide to do that U-turn, and it's like,
and I don't know about you, it's like, when you the worst thing is when you know that you're doing it wrong, and you continue to do it. Where it's like, yo, I know God has hot.
The stove is hot.
Like, yo, God has put me up here, and I'm setting myself down here.
Wow. When
all it takes is one decision, one life decision, and you can be up here and exceed the expectation.
Right? It's almost like we minimize where where we're going, yo.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yo, the Lord is like, yo, I have plans to prosper you. I have plans to do this and this and this. And it's like, we're like, yeah, that all sounds good, but I'm going to try to do it my way. yeah, it sounds good, but I'm going to try to see if I can make this happen for me. And, I'm going to make, you know what I mean? It's like we're not really accepting and appreciating where the Lord has plans for us and where he's trying to take us, man. So, I don't know if any of our viewers, man, has anybody up here ever really felt, what they're calling, like, a sense of overwhelmingness, or a sense of like they're kind of scared to really tap into what the Lord has for them, or anything. We want to see if you guys agree or whatever. Throw a little comment underneath, man. While we're here, bro, what can the people expect to see from you? Like, what do you got going on? What's up with you? What are you doing?
So, I got a single coming out soon that we're working on. All for me. It's just, that song is really just reflecting on how I'm feeling right now with my relationship with God. And basically, we kind of touched upon it in this conversation. But yeah, expect that. I don't even know when that's going to come out soon, though.
It'll be coming
out soon. I got a couple different things I'm going to be dropping, like my Christmas track. I got covers dropping. I'm just going to start releasing content. But just expect a lot from Elio. We got shows coming up.
Yeah,
we got covers coming up. We got
a show this Saturday, man. If anybody's in the area, in the Waterbury area, I have posted the flyer on my Facebook page, on my Instagram. I'm not sure if it's on Twitter yet, but it's definitely up there. Gospel Fest in Waterbury this Saturday at, I want to say, maybe 6 p.m. I'm not sure. I don't remember, but I'll post it again for you guys to check it out. November 9th, the Place International, going to be doing a show out, an event out there. November 30th, going to be doing another event in Willimantic, and I'm excited, guys, because I'm going to be preaching, and it's my first time preaching, and I'm so excited. I think I'm more excited about preaching than I am going to go minister and music over there. That's crazy. But I'm just planning on bringing the word really strong out there for these youth, man, and just helping, man. We gotta shape the future. Too many people are too busy about offending this person and offending that person, and trying to compromise for this one and trying to compromise for that one. And nah, man, we gotta be biblically correct and not politically correct, man. So I just plan on going out there. Nah, man, I can't get too much, man. Y'all want to know? Y'all got to come November 30th in Willimantic, Connecticut. Kingdom Destiny Outreach International. Those are our family. We love those guys out there, man. They do so much for us. They rolled all the way out from Willimantic, bro, with mad of their youth kids to come roll up to the Lean Out video.
For real?
Yeah,
wow,
man.
Look at
They
that.
be showing mad love, man. Shout out to Pastors Darren Ortiz, Rebecca Ortiz, Youth Pastor Ronald Mendez. And we thank you guys, man, because you guys do so much for us, man, and you guys are amazing. But yeah, that's what we got lined up for now. Suspected talks about opening for Dayton, possibly November 17th. We're still waiting for that, so I need y'all to pray for that. And no, this isn't a MAGA hat. This is that LEL merch. If y'all want it, y'all know who to hit up.
Cop it.
DM me.
Cop it.
Where we got the Warrior shirts too. Now those are out. If you don't got one, you're never gonna get one again. These are limited editions. But nah, man. Yeah. So we got a bunch of content. I'm gonna be releasing a freestyle video today. What time? Should I do it in like an hour, maybe?
An hour?
What time is it?
You feeling
It's
it?
2? Yeah, man. Look for it around 3:30. I'm gonna drop it around 3:30. It's gonna be a little freestyle video out there.
It's hot.
He says it's hot. I think it's all right. I think you guys are gonna enjoy it. As long as the Lord gets the glory, then that's all I care about,
That's
man.
right.
I don't really care about nothing else. But yeah, man, we're having fun. And Moses, you wanna give them a little snippet of your joint or what? Just a little. Let's give them a little 15 seconds of the song. Do right before the chorus.
Right before the chorus.
Dun,
Let me save this.
All right. This is raw. This is super raw. Is it gonna come out the speakers?
Nah.
Why not?
Boom.
You can't get it out the speakers?
I can put it on the speakers. It's just not both the speakers are sounding.
It's alright. As long as we hear it out the speakers. Let me give you guys. Whoa! Look at that. We're gonna give you guys a little snippet. Oh, why is this not staying down now.
They don't like you.
They don't like me. 15-second snippet. That's it. That's all y'all getting. Impatient Puerto Ricans.
Impatient Puerto Ricans, I can't.
You good?
Gotta turn the speaker on. Actually. Oh, Jesus, that mic is on.
Is it unplugged?
Otra
vez se cayó.
Otra vez.
Stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. If y'all up here, we're about to give you a snippet of Mr. Moises Perez new track. It's gonna be lit. Still.
All right, let's go.
Let's do it. We're about to give it a little 15 seconds, man. Nothing too crazy. Just enough to keep them wanting to, you dig what I'm saying? Date quieto, no te caiga. Again, this is raw. It's still in the making. It's still being written. We're still making the beat. We're still doing everything.
We're still
it's
doing
still
everything.
being written. We're still working on it. Whoa, still working on the beat. Is the mic on?
Yeah, I turned it off. Okay. It's very raw. Like we really
super raw. But check in and throw some thumbs up or some hearts or whatever. Let us know what you guys are thinking and feeling about this track, man. I think it's really gonna bless you guys. Love you too much. I think you guys are gonna. My mother said love you. We're gonna just give y'all a little snippet. Go ahead, bro.
Show me mercy, and I don't deserve it. Tell me why did you sacrifice? Tell me who am I that you need your love.
That's all y'all getting for now. That's all you're getting for now.
That's it.
This track is gonna be titled "All for Me." It is written by me, performed by my brother Moises Perez. It's gonna be his single coming out soon, man. We're gonna try to get it to you guys by Christmas if we can.
Hopefully.
By Christmas if we can. We just gotta push somebody over here to get working.
Well, what happens is I've been trying to record, but I'm sick. Like, I've been sick this whole week, and so last week, like I had my finals. I had my finals for school, so I couldn't record anything. And then finally, when I have time, your boy gets sick.
It's all good, man. This track is gonna get done regardless, and we're gonna do it in the spirit of excellence. And we're gonna make sure that it's right for the Lord, man. And we'll release it to you guys when it is A1 all across the board. Music, lyrics, instrumental, sound. Everything. We want to give you guys the best.
That's right.
But it will be performance ready, guaranteed in Jesus' name, by at least November 9th.
Oh, yeah.
So we're grinding. We're going to make it happen. And just know that where you guys get LEL, you're going to be getting Moises. And Moises is going to come with that anointing.
That's right.
And set that place straight, right off the rip. So we're excited, man. If you're not already, go follow him at Redención Moy on IG.
Yep, Redención_Moy.
Yep, go ahead and follow him. Follow myself on
Hold up.
What my mother say?
You offering, Ma? Are you offering? Cause I could use that soup. all right. Go ahead, bro. Just
word, right?
Just putting it out there.
Yo, so you can follow me at Eli_L116 on IG and at Eli_EL Music on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter.
Yes, sir.
Go do that. And LEO merch is still available. Oh, I ain't even shouted out, man. My father-in-law and I are starting a clothing line. MGIG Apparel. MGIG. My God is God.
There you
Apparel.
go.
And if you ain't know, the Arabic says LEO, and LEO in Hebrew Sorry, not Arabic.
Arabic.
In Hebrew means my God is God. So we got some new merch. We're working on some hoodies. We're working on some beanies. We're working on some new T-shirts. So we got a lot of merchandise coming out, man, and we really just want people who are, unashamed of the gospel and really want to represent Christ the right way. We're just trying to just help build that culture, man, and that confidence and admiration for what we stand and what we believe. You know what I mean? And in a way, it's a form of ministry for me too. So we appreciate you guys. We love you guys. 3:30. Pay attention. Freestyle video will be dropping today in an hour and 5 minutes. So be on the lookout. We love you guys, man. Appreciate you guys. God bless. We out.